Last time on Pharaoh, I look up the summary. Your
Yes,
new...
Joey, I know I don't do it on my games. I'm sorry.
No, I was looking up the summary. I had to open the page. Yes, you should totally write summaries so you're not... so you remember what happens.
Yeah, I should. But I do that for Phil's game, so that's where
It's
my
not even,
note
it's
taking.
not even your game.
I know. But that's the beauty of it.
So, last time in my game, your new friend Uma, the warrior lady, told a story how she encountered a mummy lord and how it killed most of her party before she landed a killing blow. You conclude that this must be uh, the same mummy that was Nephic, who seek to obtain immortality in the hieroglyphics that you read. And when you know it, you encounter him on the next floor. He taunts you from across a room with the river Athos flowing like a river through it. As you cross the room, you set off these traps, and these monsters and walls of fire and shadows begin to attack you, but you are eventually able to destroy him, but he's in a very almost jovial mood when he does, saying that he does not keep his life in this mortal shell. After taking a rest and meeting a gnome who was collecting spoons around the place, you determine that you have to destroy the mummy lord's heart in order for him to be destroyed for good. You also find the source of the river Athos in an adjoining room, but the room is covered with grime, and a voice orders you to destroy the heart before you continue. That's where we are. Oh, yeah. There's some more. The gnome did guide you towards the heart, which was being guarded by two earth elementals, who was letting you pass, but not to linger too long. While you were distracting the elementals, Beryl teleported or misty stepped to the back of the cave where the heart was encased in a glass jar. That was enough to begin combat. They are protecting the heart.
And they can see behind them because they have rock eyes.
Because they have tremor sense.
That too.
They can feel it in their feet.
So if we had somebody who could fly and can hover, might not have worked. It might have worked.
Maybe.
I like how the summary basically went, and you found the source of the river. Also, you're in combat.
Can these things reach, like, with their hands trying to swipe at something on the ceiling? Would they be able to reach?
Yeah, I think it'll be low
T-Rex
enough.
Arms.
I think it'll be low
Okay.
enough. They're large creatures, yeah.
Okay, never mind then.
Alright, one roll initiative. If you are, I'm not seeing it in the combat tracker.
Rolling it now.
Okay.
Oh, goody, I love that.
Hell yeah.
Our initiatives have been randomized.
What was the term we came up with the last game?
Randy capped.
Randy-capped. Everyone rolled pretty bad, except for the monsters.
Oh, joy.
But Uma's actually up first.
You go, Thurman.
She goes, "Yeah, I got these elementals," and she runs up to... Oh, let me rename them.
Rockin' Stone.
Yeah, I keep doing that too, clicking the hide button for whatever reason.
Yeah.
I can't help it.
Alright, 2 great sword attacks from Uma. A 15. No, 20. And a 24. Both those hit. For 10. And 8. Which does hit. But just kind of clanks against the hard rock. Elemental B will stomp towards Beryl. Goes,
Bye, Beryl. Nice knowing you.
I told you, hands off.
I haven't touched anything yet.
You're about to. 2 slam attacks. 19. And a 20.
That was
You're
it.
not gonna change his opinion. It's like talking to a wall.
You take 16 from the first hit. Then 15 from the next.
Ow.
Right, Elsie.
I see Beryl over
Ellise.
there about to get. Well, sometimes she goes by her middle name, which is Elsie.
Ellise
Ellise
Elsie.
Elsie. Yeah. You
Ellise,
just have to be a really good friend.
Ellise quotation Elsie.
Yeah. Yeah, let's vortex warp Beryl back over here.
Okay, is that a like a ranged thing?
Yeah, 90 feet.
90 feet. All right. Beryl, do you accept it?
Sure.
Okay. Or do you want to see if you can last long enough to to grab that case?
Theoretically, you could also, like, say you hold your action to warp him the moment he grabs the case.
You know what? That's super smart. Can we do that?
Yep. Sorry.
Is that okay, Beryl?
I did it again.
Yep, you teleported yourself.
No, I just see that eye and I just wanna.
You teleported yourself inside yourself.
Right, so you're holding an action to
Yeah.
cast Vortex on Beryl when he grabbed it. Just double check something. Sorry, gotta go back to the thing here.
How dare.
Got an idea. Rocks don't float. Just flood the passage.
Honestly, I was thinking about that. You still got all that. Or did we use all the water?
I think I might have used up the rest of the beads.
Oh, okay.
I might. No, I still have 2 left.
However, rocks do fall, and then everyone dies.
Yes.
Alright.
We just need really big pieces of paper.
Elemental A do 2 attacks against Uma. Actually, he'll try to grapple.
Grapple.
Rumble.
Try to gravel.
So I'll use the new rules for this. So that's a strength check. Which will be a 17. Is it they can use each one of their attacks to attempt a grapple?
The new way of doing this is that you make an unarmed strike, and if that unarmed strike hits, then you decide either to grapple, shove, or do damage. And if you pick grapple or shove, there's an additional check that has to be done.
Okay, so I do an unarmed attack.
Yes.
Okay. That makes more sense. That one hits. And then they roll a DC.
The target must succeed on a strength or dex. It chooses saving throw equal to 8 plus proficiency bonus plus strength.
Is it safe to assume if they have multi-attack, they can do it twice?
Yes, because, well, if the multi-attack says they can make an unarmed strike, this is the weird thing about multi-attack, is that multi-attack is an action, attack is an action. And if it says you make 2 bite attacks, for instance, that's not an unarmed strike.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, it's a little weird. I usually say I usually replace them myself as a DM, but rules
all I know is the standard rules is any attack action you can replace as a grapple attempt.
Yeah, it's just the replace is just weird in game terms, so they wanted to clean that up.
Right, Beryl.
All right. I'm going to use my quarterstaff to smash my way into the thing to get the heart.
Okay.
I have to roll to hit or just damage?
You still have to roll to hit.
Object 7 AC.
Yep, still have to attack. If you miss this, I'll be mad.
Oh, crit.
For the first time in Bun's life. A nerd character. He utterly destroys this
And almost max damage too.
This glass container.
Dang.
He has a history of attacking trophy cases. What do you mean their thesis was better than mine? Ah!
Glass case shatters and the beating heart is there on the platform.
Alright, so I can reach in and get it?
Yep.
Alright, free item interaction to grab that. And
it's squishy.
Ew.
Slimy.
Does anybody have a baggie or something?
I have a bag of holding, but I don't want that in there.
Alright, and I'm assuming from that point I get ported away.
Yeah, where do you transport Beryl, Elsie?
I'd say behind. Well, no, I can't see that. Next to Amenophis, so we can start running.
You should have some line of sight to whack him right behind me.
Right, Beryl.
Yeah.
Elsie takes out her hither wand, pulls you to behind Amenophis.
Ugh, disorienting.
Sorry, we should probably run now.
Still have movements.
All right. And I'm just checking quick. All right. All right. If that's the plan, all right. Okay. Running.
It's getting away. Alright, Amenophis.
Alright, does this tunnel that I'm in front of at the moment look like it could fit these guys?
You would know that a creature going into a smaller space would have to use double movement. It's like difficult terrain.
Please, rules.
Okay. In that case, I'm gonna just shift over so people can get past me. I'll hold my ground, and I'm gonna try compelled duel
Oh,
on one of them.
What does that
So I can't link it, can I?
Nope. You have to tell me with your words.
You attempt to compel a creature into a duel. One creature you see within range must make a Wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
On a failed save, it is compelled to. It is drawn to you and compelled by a divine demand. For the duration, it has disadvantage on attack rolls against any creature other than you, and must make a Wisdom saving throw each time it attempts to move to a space that is more than 30 feet away from you.
Okay, so a wisdom save.
Yes.
yep.
Natural
And-
1.
All right.
Which one are you
I'm
casting
gonna
on?
be this one here. Give Uma a chance to back away if
Hey.
it turns that way.
On A.
A.
Yeah.
A.
You gotta remember when you say this one here, we can't see your mouse.
Ah,
Yeah.
I was right.
You have to
I
use
didn't know
the
you could see the
pointer.
ruler.
Yeah. Yeah, that's right. We can't see the ruler, I guess, but we can see the highlight.
Right.
That's where they
Yeah.
can't.
On rock
I
A.
probably used to be able to do that. They must have taken that away.
Hmm.
So are you saying it has to attack you, or
It has disadvantage attacking anyone that isn't me.
okay? It probably knows
it-
that since it's probably
It
angry
can't
at you.
move. It must make a Wisdom save to move to attempt to move 30 feet away from me.
Okay.
Well, more than 30 feet away. Basically, it's really having a hard time ignoring me.
Okay. But
I'm failing to see how this benefits us. You're asking it to chase us.
but despite the name, it doesn't it's not actually compelled to attack you.
They are
compelled, but-
extremely goaded.
Mhm.
Goaded duel.
I'm the height of its focus.
Okay.
It's aware of everyone else still, but it's really engaged with me. If anyone else engages with it, that'll interrupt the spell.
You make an attack other than the target. No, it doesn't. No, I'm sorry. That's the new version. Apologies.
Also, if someone attacks it, then it gets disrupted.
Yeah, if anything happens to it that interrupts it, I'll let you know.
Okay. Yeah, you better tell Uma to lay off.
And yep, I'll say to everyone, get behind me and get down this tunnel.
This is like a reversal of Sanctuary.
All right.
Pretty
Rimal.
much. I mean, I could always sanctuary myself after compelled dueling and make it really awkward.
I'm gonna come on over to here, just to mess with the bee. And I'm gonna go ahead and make an attack on it with my Mallet of Polo action. First attack. 17.
17 hits.
Alright, I will. 5 damage. Bludgeoning. Magical bludgeoning.
Oh, let's be.
Correct. I will attack it again with my second attack. That's much better, even higher. 22. For 10 bludgeoning damage. I will mark it. My Cavalier mark. And I'm going to, as a bonus action, cast. Where is it? Blade Ward. I have the ability to cast as a bonus action once. On myself. Use. I used it. Why is it? Oh, I can do 3 per long rest. Stupid me. So now I have, until the end of my next turn, I have resistance to bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing damage dealt by weapon attacks. And I will. So swap. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Try and also just stay out of the way if I can.
Before we get too far away from my turn, since compelled duel was a bonus action, could I have held my attack, my action, in case it comes towards us?
Not too late now. he
Fair enough.
did his whole turn. Okay, so you moved away from both of them?
I was not right next to A, but if they have a reach, then he would have hit me. But I was right next to B.
Okay. They do have a reach, 10 feet.
Okay.
So they're both gonna take a slam against you. First one is an 18. Second is a 23.
Let's see. Both will hit. Let me check my reactions.
Was A with disadvantage?
It would be with disadvantage from A.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we'll use both those rolls then. Still a 18. Then the next one will be a B. Would be 23.
Both still hit.
Okay.
And I don't have any shield or anything like that. So
10 and then 12 bludgeoning.
and these are these counted as weapon attacks?
Yeah, melee weapons.
They are melee weapon attacks. They're slam. Yeah, right, because natural weapons are weapons.
Yeah.
So that is resisted to 5 and 6, respectively.
All right. As it hits you, it kind of dinks your head.
I know the way of the rock. And
I too
back off.
know the way of the rock.
Oh, I
You were
forgot.
well, you were out. Well, you were out partying. I was studying the rock.
The mallet.
Don't lie, you were getting stoned.
All right, Uma. After hearing you're not supposed to hit elemental A, will go towards 2. 2 great sword attacks. 6 is gonna miss. Oh, roll damage.
To be or not to be?
18
Hopefully there's just one B.
and 15. One of those hits.
Not to be.
For damage, doesn't seem to be doing much against these things. Elemental B goes, "Oh, don't worry, I got him." And he'll slink into the ground,
Oh boy.
and you hear the earth rumbling. He's gonna appear
flying.
right in front of Beryl.
Oh boy.
Ah!
Shield herself with the heart.
The Ted Tail Heart.
Right, Ellise.
All right, I am going to. Oh god, how far is it?
That was about
Each
60.
square is
It was almost exactly 60 feet to where the elemental was.
I just need to get in front of Rimal. Do I have enough room for that? I'm not sure
Oh yeah,
how.
these are 10 feet squares.
Okay,
The
yeah.
switch.
Let's do that. And then for my action, I would like to try to cast Reduce
Okay,
on the elemental B.
all right.
And that is a Constitution save of 16, so that probably wasn't the smartest thing.
It looked pretty tough.
I mean, they could Randy.
They Randy it. They
Right.
rolled an 8.
Oh,
Is that
Randy bless.
is that a reducing agent you're using?
Rocky gone.
Oh no, now we can more easily fit in the hallway.
I don't think the hallway was posing an issue based on how quickly he got there.
Rock elemental shrinks down to much more normal size.
He looked her.
All right, that'll be me.
Grappler evolved into Geodude.
Dude.
What did you do to me?
Small elemental.
Don't think this changes anything.
Prit get a turn, or did he just scurry back through the tunnels?
Oh, he's a civilian. He's watching and playing with the spoons. He's doing like dramatic battle music with the spoons.
Is he what's is it literally called spoons? What's the when people play music with the spoons on
Yeah.
the like?
Yeah,
It's just called spoons.
Oh, is he a spoons bard?
He's
Is he giving us inspiration
college of the
music?
spoons bard. Oh, we need like a hillbilly bard who does like spoons and harmonicas.
Jug band
Oh, hell
Joe.
Yeah,
A washboard.
I'm from South Beirut.
give me hillbilly inspiration.
I could talk with animals as long as they're pigs.
Instead of Earth gliding like the other one, Elemental A is just gonna march up to Amenophis.
Oh yeah.
You know, move out of the way. That's right, we're not doing the charming British accents anymore. We're angry. Just like normal attacks against you.
Yep.
Not
It
disadvantage
doesn't
or anything.
doesn't affect his attacks against me. It just makes it more difficult to attack anyone else.
Okay, rolls a 9. And rolls a 18.
Both miss.
Both miss, alright. Do you have a repulsor shield?
But it would have to hit me.
Oh, okay. It would have to hit me first.
Yeah, that's the issue with it. Every time, like, I've even got reminders from Shorty, like, I gave you a repulsor shield. You're like,
Yeah, because
yes,
I was
they
thinking
keep
about that.
missing.
It's like, I was thinking about that. It's like, I don't know if we've used that yet.
Because that's the weird technicality of having a good armor class thanks to a shield. They're technically not hitting me thanks to the shield. Which, if they hit me, I can repulse them with the shield, but they're not hitting me because of the shield. That
The duality of a tank. Alright.
it's one of the things that makes me think they needed to like address armor, armor classes and how different armors give you defenses. Like armor that I'm wearing, plate armor, should give you like good reduction in damage.
That's what feats are for. They do have feats that do that.
That's what I've got.
Yeah. Right.
But because it's a standardized AC system, technically it's hitting me, but I'm resisting it because of high AC.
Yeah. Alright, Beryl. This giant elemental appeared before you and then shrunk down to closer to your size.
I don't know what's going on, but I'm scared. I need some backup. Oh wait. I summoned the dolphin. Summon elemental.
Okay.
Why
this-
I'm imagining now this rock guy like coming out of the ground, getting to the point where he starts to loom over you, but then just hits that size cap and keeps shrinking until he stops coming out of the ground.
Yeah, just put it on that side, I guess.
Oh, where do you summon it?
On the other side of him. Just so there's... So it can actually attack and there's enough room. And just double checking some stuff. Yeah. Does its turn immediately after mine, so it can attack immediately.
Yeah.
But it's casting times an action, so I'm stuck here. Alright, so I can't do anything else, but the spirit is going to do multi-attack, which is... Let's see if it does this right. Alright, that's...
I think that was a D10. So you have to.
I think you.
Wait.
Yeah, I think that was the damage roll.
Yeah. It...
If it hits,
Oh,
it's going to do
Yeah,
this.
for some reason it doesn't do that right. Oh well.
I think it's a spell attack. I think.
Yeah. It's there it is. Alright, so that would be a +5, so probably a miss. 13.
Yeah.
But Number of attacks equal to half it, which so I've got 2 of them. So, wow, I have been randomized.
What do you roll?
Not enough.
Not enough.
I wouldn't have been able to even hit myself.
Wow. Amenophis.
All right. Let's go for some wax on this guy, and I'll tell everyone. Go back, barrel up. I'll hold this one off. So standard wax. Nope.
That was a miss.
Yeah. Second attack. Better. 22.
Yeah, that one hits.
All right.
It's surprised your puny sword can even hit it.
Yeah. I mean, this is slashing damage, so it might not do much. But it is the Moon Touch sword.
Does hit. Anything else?
I'll just hold my position here for now.
Okay. Rimal.
Squeeze through here because I was told to go back up Beryl. Unfortunately, I'm going to take it right next to him. And I will go ahead and smack Svol and Elemental B.
Uma's gonna go. It's like, hey Rocky, you can do it. And
Gee, Rocky.
Wait,
And,
there's
she's
Rocky
gonna-
E as well?
and she's going to cast leadership on you, which is basically a bless.
Ooh.
So you get a D4 to attack rolls.
Nothing up your sleeve, and
Alright.
It's just like bless.
Gotcha. So this should hit the last time it did. 19.
19 hits. You can do it, Rock.
10 bludgeoning damage.
To be.
Rock on.
Hold on. Okay.
Second attack. Natural fucking 20.
Okay. Yeah.
I got something special with this. When you score a critical hit, deals bludgeoning damage equal to creature, attack rolls against that creature are made with advantage until the start of the oh great, wonderful. Till the start of the next turn. Oh no! All attacks against Elemental B until the start of my next turn
You
are
cracked
now have advantage, yeah.
it. Cracking headache.
Crit damage. Just my damage rolls with this character have just been completely randy. Crit, 8 bludgeoning damage.
I was excited for a minute, but only a minute.
But I have exposed a weak point. I
Alright.
assume I can't push him back 5 feet, because the elemental's in the way, unless the water elemental can hold a. Oh no, unless the water elemental can hold a creature.
No, this is the kind of mini version. I don't think you can.
Okay, yeah,
It's against the wall already, so.
yeah. So I figured I wouldn't be able to do it. All right, I can't. Move
Yeah, but
anymore,
you do see a crack appear along the rock elemental's chest, exposing a weak spot.
I'll cast Blade Ward again as a bonus action before my turn ends. I got one more use of that.
Uma goes, "Can I hit this thing now?"
You know what? Sure.
Good. She'll do 2 great sword attacks. She'll be a miss and a miss, so it didn't hit him. So I don't know if that does anything.
Hey. I think it's specifically if. Let's see. I'll check.
I thought you said I could hit him.
Yeah. What kind of voodoo is this?
The spell ends if a creature friendly to you damages the target
Yeah.
or casts a harmful spell on it. So since you technically didn't hit it, it's still compelled.
Okay. It's gonna do 2 slam attacks. He looks at his puny arms and goes, I can still swack ya!
Does it still technically have reach, even though it's smaller now? Because I think reduce doesn't remove reach.
Technically not.
It's got it shrank everything but the long, dangly arms.
I think it does reduce the damage, though.
Yeah.
It does reduce the damage. It's just it still can punch you from across the room.
Yeah, so
It just reduced the main of the body, not the arms.
so is
Yeah.
that a negative D4 to damage?
That's what it says.
Yeah.
23 and a 15
To who?
to you.
Both hit.
Are you wearing your shield?
I don't remember if I have one or not. Oh, no, I am.
Okay.
Without it, it's a 12.
Okay, the first one is 19 bludgeoning and then 7 bludgeoning. Give me 2 concentration checks. So I assume that elemental is concentration.
Dolphin vanishes.
Oh yeah.
Hi, Echo.
He's out to fight aliens.
Right, Ellise.
Oh gosh. Okay.
You do have advantage on attacks against the smaller one at the moment, thanks to Rimal's whack.
Yep.
I guess I could try and use my crossbow to hit the weak spot on B.
Okay.
It doesn't mean you have to attack it. It just means that if you were to do an attack, you would have advantage, but your ability might be better still.
My what?
I'll
If you
stop.
you have something. He's just saying it's an option that if you attack B, you'll have advantage. But if you have something better against A, feel free to do that.
I don't have anything.
Okay, I guess you can't archaeology your way out of this rock.
Where is it?
With advantage, so roll one more time.
Yeah, roll twice.
Yeah.
23 hits. Or 9 damage. Is your crossbow magical?
It is not.
It's not, okay. Does a little bit of damage.
That's pretty good, not bad. Okay.
That's what A will continue to wail on. Amenophis.
Hell yeah.
19.
Misses.
24.
24 hits.
Finally. For 20 bludgeoning damage.
Alright. So that 20 will be reduced by 3, thanks to my armor master. So 17.
So it's barely a scratch.
And in reaction, I will use the repulsor shield,
Okay.
which it doesn't say it needs a resistance or anything, so it just goes back. Let's see, how much was it?
Does it go prone or does it get pushed back?
I think it just gets pushed back. There it is, 15 feet.
Oh, 2 feet. Alright.
Ooh, I moved the map as well for some reason. I'll march up to meet it. Oh wait, no, that was my reaction. Sorry.
You
I
still...
bled into my turn.
Oh yeah, right, yeah. Beryl. You're looking hurt.
Yeah, I am. I want to do something really stupid, but at the same time, I probably shouldn't.
Summon Simon?
No, that'd be intelligent. Now I'm considering what if I shillelagh my pickaxe? But
Oh, I never reduced the damage on your thing. Hold on.
I have reduced damage.
No, because of being mini.
Oh,
On your last attack, gain 1 health.
ooh, thank you. I'm back to double digits. Alright, yeah, he's
Technically,
worried.
shillelagh needs to be a club or a quarterstaff.
It's got a wood handle. Yeah, I know. So I'm going to Misty Step away, and like over there, I guess. And
Explode in a thing of mist. Watery mist, and then it's up here, 10 feet back.
not much else. Nowhere else I can really go. And I'm going to quaff I'm going to use my action to quaff a potion of healing.
Back up a little more in case he tries to just scuttle around. He won't be able to reach you. But just pivoting around me.
Okay. Yeah, that way you would get an attack of opportunity. Unless he teleports again. Are you continuing the thing of full health?
Yep.
If I use the action?
Use an action, yep.
Okay, so that would be 10 health. Oh, I might be able to survive one more round.
Not if I have anything to do with it.
Right, Amenophis.
Alright. First thing I'm going to do, bonus action, I'm going to put Sanctuary on Beryl.
Okay.
So, wisdom save to attack him. And
Is that concentration?
no, which is
Oh.
great. It literally, I can just drop it on everyone if I wanted to each round. But I can't afford that. Anyway, I'm gonna march up and try and get some more wax in on A.
Right.
14.
Yes.
Yeah. Which side is that on? That is a 20. All right.
Natural 20?
Yep. Let's add a smite to this.
Yeah, so roll damage dice twice, and then smite damage twice.
Let's see. So there's the crit regular hit. And here is, what is it? Hang on, I gotta double check it.
Yeah, I forget if it's 2d6 or d8.
Well, I'm gonna be using second level spell slot for it, so
Yep. You add a d8 to each spell level. Or d6, whatever it is.
yeah, so it's 2d6 as base one, and then an extra,
So
not 8, 2d8 base one, extra d8 for the second level, so 68 altogether?
68.
68,
Nice.
sure.
Nice.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Roll.
It's not
Hell yeah.
not undead.
It is not gravel for my driveway just yet.
Yes.
No, but that's fine. That is, and any crit as a paladin is a good turn.
Yes.
And yep, action, bonus action, movement. That's my turn.
What do you roll?
Oh, did it not come up?
Nope.
34.
34. To elemental A.
Yeah, I didn't even
Oh,
get
it
piped
rolled.
the game log.
Ah, I see why. It's got roll to self ticked instead of roll to everyone. There we go.
Oh.
Okay, so just huge chunks of this elemental get chopped off as you hit it. Like reels back. Oh, such a puny sword, but it hurts so bad. Oh, it hit you before, right? You need to roll concentration if that compelled you was concentration.
16. It hit me for
Less than
with reduction
32.
17 all total. So
Yeah, you're good. Well, yeah, you're good.
yeah.
Right, I'm all.
Okay. Did small elemental B not go?
It went way earlier.
Oh, okay. Missed it. Well, yeah, I'll just keep smacking at him. I'm actually gonna get over here. And the until the start of my next turn, so I no longer have advantage on these. They're just gonna be normal things, and I'm gonna go ahead and
Yeah, we still have bless.
Hollow Mallet. Still have the bless though, yeah. Might need it this time. Plus a D4. 17 to hit.
17 will hit. It's a hit.
Yay! 11.
A not so fine hit.
11 magical bludgeoning, and I will mark him and smack him again.
Okay.
That's gonna hurt. Let's see, get some good. 14?
14 does not hit.
I don't think so. I should have pushed him back with the first one. And then I'll go ahead and use my final bludgeoning damage spell as a bonus action. That's it.
Oh, Blade Ward, okay.
Yeah, Blade Ward. I accidentally clicked it several times and it used all the uses up, and there's no way to undo that. And I'm like, well, let me just use them.
You just can't click it?
It's not. It has the uses as a spell casting use, and not as a spell slot, and not as a charge. So it only goes down. There's no interface for undoing it until I take a proper rest.
Okay.
But I want to use it. I want to use it anyway, so it's fine.
You say so.
Yeah.
Uma will do 2 Great Sword attacks for 20 and a natural 1.
She slashes it and then tries to stab, and she can't stab a rock.
She goes, I need one of your fancy magic weapons. This is embarrassing. Right, Elemental B is the Homer Simpson into the bush, into the wall.
You haven't seen the last of Rock Me!
And will
Oh, come on.
appear from a barrel.
Thought you can get away, huh?
It points at Ellise.
It's like, I'm gonna get you next.
Uh-oh, we took him for granite.
You've been waiting the whole fight to use that.
What a
It's been
squeaky
on-
voice for someone so stone-faced.
It's been on the slate for a while.
Oh, that's a
What the
natural
shale?
20.
Uh-oh.
Nice knowing you.
Nice.
Wait, what about my
Reduce?
what is it?
Oh, is
No,
that
no,
for
no, no.
the for the wisdom save or the attack?
For the save.
Oh, that's right. Wisdom save.
Like 1d4.
It's on. Well,
Or +4. No, it's just +4.
he has a sanctuary, right?
Yes.
Amenophis?
Yeah.
First he has to get through Sanctuary to try and hit.
Okay. So wisdom
Yes.
rolls a 19.
That'll beat it.
Okay.
Did you say it was a natural 20?
For the attack, yeah.
In that case, I will use my reaction. Let me find the item. Use my Guardian Emblem. I have 3 charges. When a creature within 30 feet is Beryl within 30 feet of me. Let's see.
15, 20, 25.
I think it's
Yes.
I think it's exactly 30.
Yep. When a creature within 30 feet of you suffers a critical hit, you can use your reaction to expend 1 charge and turn it into a normal hit instead.
Oh, nice. Okay. So that means it just does non-critical damage?
Non-critical damage.
Alright. You take 8 damage. Beryl. Oh, plus
For now.
plus a d4. Minus d4.
Plus a minus d4.
You take 7 damage.
That's less than what you drank.
Yeah.
But now for the second attack.
So you have
It
to do a
all works out.
wisdom check every time he attacks.
Yep.
Yep.
Every swing. Or he has to target someone else. Or
14.
waste it. 14 is my save DC, so I think that beats it.
That hits, yep.
I feel so sanctioned.
A 24.
No one really pays attention to sanctions.
He's rolling bad.
Yeah, that hits.
You take 8 bludgeoning damage.
Minus d4, or...
Yep. That's what that one was. Oh, you can't see it.
Wait, that was a saving throw, right? So my flash
Yeah,
of genius can give them +4 to the roll.
Oh,
yeah,
no,
would that help?
you would... No, it's making a save to resist my spell. So
Oh.
Yep.
Yeah, he succeeded in.
Never mind.
twice.
Sorry, I thought we were directing something.
There's a lot of things happening.
Yeah.
Just to hit Beryl.
Yeah, mostly involving my death.
Yeah, they're all after the weakest character at the moment.
Who'd have thought it would be so difficult just to punch you?
Right, at least.
All right. Am I still far enough away from the small elemental to, like, would I get a disadvantage if I used acid arrow?
I know it technically doesn't reduce reach, but it makes sense that it does. So yeah, he has a 5-foot reach right now. So you're good.
Good. Okay. Then I'm going to do that and try and get it into the, exposed, if it's still exposed.
Yep.
Nope.
I think
Well, yeah, not anymore.
I think
but
that's sealed up, but
Oh, okay.
acid might hurt it.
Yeah, let's do that.
Woo! Yeah!
8 is
That's
that hit?
nice.
That is a critical hit.
That's a pretty good roll. It's not bad.
11. Alright, yeah.
And it should be covered in acid?
I believe so.
Immediately takes...
Burst in a spray of acid, yeah.
And it's covered at the beginning of its turn. Does it take more damage?
2d4 acid damage at the end of its next turn.
Unless it
Yeah.
wipes it off.
It would have to use its action to do that.
Yep.
No, that's
no, it's a
the
different one.
other acid one. Yeah, because there's 2 acid ones that they were both in the last game. This one just covers them in acid for a turn.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
this
one
one
turn,
just
yeah.
does damage and then on average half that damage next turn.
Is Elemental A still compelled? Since Uma's been hitting it.
If she dealt damage to it, that breaks the spell entirely.
Okay, yeah. He finally snaps out of it.
Hey, I didn't have to fight you at all. I'm gonna kill you for that. And just fights him.
No one makes me fight you but me.
Out of my way, shooty little pebbles. And he will sink into the floor and appear between Beryl and Rimal. Speaking of Beryl,
Speaking of who Beryl used to be,
Oh, bollocks.
Here lies Beryl, killed by his own headstone.
Well, if I'm going down. All right. Yeah.
Take the
I'm
heart
not
with
getting.
you.
I'm not getting away. So, I am. I'll at least slow it down a bit. I am going to cast Wither and Bloom, on myself.
okay.
Where it's a 10-foot radius. So should also get those two as well, in which both need to do a con save of DC 16.
yeah,
Con save.
Yep, 16.
Small one rolls a 20. The big one rolls an 8.
Okay, so they take. Alright, the one who failed gets 17 necrotic damage, the other one gets 8. And just do it one more time. And I get back 16 health.
In there.
Not for long. But since I damaged them, I'm no longer sanctuaried.
Right, Amenophis. Oh, does he have anything else, Beryl?
Nope. Nice meeting you.
Can you toss the heart to anybody?
Can
They're
that be
obviously
an
going
item
after that.
interaction?
There is a someone right by you. So he could potentially intercept it.
No, I'm gonna hold on to it. And besides, then it'd be like painting a target on that person anyway.
I mean, it's what I'm designed for.
Well, you're. Do you really think that somebody with an 8 strength would be able to throw that far?
Maybe it bounces. Maybe it's like a Super Bowl.
Throws at 5 feet.
Maybe you want to. I'll just come and get it.
It'll be right here on my corpse.
So I'm gonna move. Let's see. I can get right up in there. Yeah, good. I'm gonna skedaddle squeeze through the tunnel and get in front of Ellise and next to Beryl. And see if I can deal some more damage. I'm gonna target B.
Okay.
15. Yeah.
21 hits.
6 damage. And second. Another.
Both of these are beyond bloody now, just so you know.
Bed Bath and Beyond bloodied.
Yep.
9.
How can stone be bloody?
It's a bloodstone.
Alright.
You get a muffin for that.
Anything else?
Nothing else.
Okay. Just saying.
Might be able to repulse things, maybe.
Right, roll.
Alright, since these things are looking bad, I might as well continue just smacking, so...
I don't think you can get past Elemental A anyway.
Yeah, it's taking up the entire thing. You don't know if Beryl's alive or dead.
I could throw a net on it, maybe.
Hit it in the crack.
Well, who is Annette, and why are you carrying her around?
Annette is Ellise's other middle name.
If we were running away, I'd try to net it, but let's just go ahead and then smack it like normal.
You know that net is now just a is this equipment in the new rules? It's not a weapon anymore.
Yeah. Do I still have the D4?
Yep, it's for a minute.
Right. Maybe 15?
Nope.
Damn it, Randy. Second attack. Natural 1. Wonderful.
He's gonna love listening to this.
Like he listens. Come on.
I'm sure he does.
I'm going to action surge.
Okay.
Forgot I have that. Attack 3. Slightly better. 14 plus a D4. Roll me a 2 or more. There we go. Dirty 18.
Well, that dirty hits.
9 magical bludgeoning.
So much dust.
Okay.
I will mark it, and that actually might be a thing. It survives, and this is going to be more than a dirty 20. For another 10 bludgeoning damage.
Right, it's looking. This one's looking hurt. Elemental A.
Oak. Mark the creature has disadvantage on any attack. The one that's next to me has disadvantage on any attack roll that doesn't target me, as long as it's 5 feet away from me.
Okay.
If he attacks someone else, I can then have a bonus action attack on my next turn.
Which it isn't. It's right next to you.
Correct.
So.
Though it is, it needs to be 5 feet away from me.
Okay. I confess I've gone this whole game not really knowing what that does.
I haven't done the attack much. It's not come up, but
Yeah.
now is a point where it'll come up.
Uma. It's like we'll do like the tiptoe, try to squeeze through Ellise. It's like out of the way,
At least
Dragon Lady.
you have to except her tail out of the way, you know.
It's like, oh, for once I'm glad I'm not big for this.
Excuse me, pardon me. Stop crying, Beryl.
And she'll hawk 2 on her sword. It's like, all right. Multi-attack. Big sword. 23. And an 8. One of those will hit. Or 6 damage. Always look pretty crowded.
Somebody asked if they got a hall pass, maybe a little disperse.
Elemental B.
It's getting a little crowded here.
And he'll merge into the wall. And then appear next to his friend here. 2 slam attacks. Against Beryl. At 20. And a
Just
23.
hits. Also, just hits.
4. 8. Bludgeoning. This is gonna hurt. And 19 bludgeoning.
Second one, I am going to use my reaction to Awe of the Guardian, take that damage instead.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
So that was
How much was that? 23?
19.
19.
Good, because something tells you he would have gone down.
You get hit and like
The massive head wound is that one? Is that something?
keep the druid alive. Right. Ellise.
Can you turn into something
well-
fat for extra HP for a bit?
Oh yeah.
Oh god.
Oh God, I hope you feel better. And I'll do healing word for that.
Right. Beryl, you take 11 damage as you remember you can turn into animals.
Damage? Oh, that's not
Problem
supposed to be
is, most of them
damage.
are large.
Sorry.
No, I don't think it says otherwise. It definitely was the healing word spell.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah.
That's weird, yeah, it says damage.
No, we were still reminiscing on the fact that Beryl just remembered he could turn into something
Oh,
else to
yeah.
get a temporary HP pool.
Oh,
Well, I've kind of been busy, or too busy to do that anyway.
true. Alright, 2 slam attacks, Elemental A against Beryl.
It's disadvantage.
But you said
Each of them.
if he's not within outside of 5 feet.
If he's outside of 5 feet of me, not
Yep.
Beryl, the elemental.
Yeah, he's not, he's right next to you.
Correct. So he has to. I'm essentially able to goad him. Got that backwards. If he's beyond 5 feet, is what I meant. Then he loses.
Okay,
it, unless
he's not. Oh, okay, if he's beyond feet.
he is. Elemental A is within 5 feet of me, so the effect happens. And the effect is he has disadvantage on
Okay.
attacks other than me.
You,
Too long didn't read.
You were making
Rimal
it
is
sound like the
annoying.
other way around.
yeah, you were saying.
Yeah, I was trying to flip that around and try to explain it.
So, despite the a 12 to Beryl. So 12 hit Beryl.
No.
Okay. Well, natural 20 and then natural 1.
Double crit.
Woo!
He goes, "Why could I hit you?" He turns around to you, Rimal, saying, "You did
I'm just
something to
holding onto
me."
his. Yeah, I'm holding onto his arm. No, I threw the net over him, and it just stuck on his arm, so he can't slam.
Okay. Beryl.
Is it like snagged between 2 points, so it's like.
Okay, so taking that into consideration, that and the fact I'm running out of spells, I am going to shapeshift into the only thing I know how to do that is not aquatic and not large. Beryl hunkers down and changes into a giant crab.
Everything turns to crab.
You kind of like get on your, you kind of bend your knees, put your hands up, start sculling around as you morph into.
I mean, the best part of this is he's probably still holding the heart, right?
Yeah,
Just as a
it's-
crab.
It has been merged into me.
Yeah, so
If I-
anything he's holding, yeah, gets transformed with him. So the heart is no longer visible.
The crab just has this heart inside going.
Something tells me we could have just finished this quickly if we just destroyed the heart immediately, but I haven't had the opportunity to do it.
We need to have a nice bargain off
Yeah.
with the lich. Be like, hey, where's the things we're after? We've got your
Yeah.
heart.
But since I'm not a moon druid, this took an action to do, and so I can't attack.
Okay. Any movement?
Where?
Well, I don't know.
Climb the wall.
I don't know what crabs can do.
Okay,
Rimal,
left
quickly,
and then
throw
right.
water down. Let him swim away.
We could have done that anyway. He's
Serpentine,
elf.
serpentine.
or water genasi.
Right, Amenophis.
Let's try and finish off. B. Nah, that's gonna be a miss. And ooh, I think a 15's a miss as well, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah, that's a waste of a turn.
Should have gave you the leadership.
I'll stay near the crab.
Okay. Ball.
I'm gonna kill this thing again. For once.
Bold strategy.
Yeah.
See if it pays off.
14 plus a d4. Oh, 15 is not going to hit.
Nope.
Rolling like garbage. Almost a 15 on the die. Rolling a d4 again. That should hit. 17.
17 just hits, yep.
Alright.
We got our number.
9 bludgeoning damage, and he is marked again.
It's looking extremely hurt.
Yeah.
Yeah, he is.
Only I could, hit him a couple more times.
I know the feeling.
No bonus actions. That's all I got.
Okay. Well, I can't get around it, so she'll just crossbow elemental A. Uh, 14's gonna miss. Your friend has turned to a crab, just thought you should know.
What? I got rocks in my ears. I can't hear.
It's carcinization. Everything turns into crabs. It was bound to happen sooner or later.
We needed a crab battle in here somewhere.
Yeah. Who's got crabs? What?
We can hear the
Don't think you can scuttle away from me!
we can hear the spoon gnome playing was it Crab Rave in the distance. Ching, 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 ching.
13 hit the crab.
Crab's got good
no.
XP, isn't it?
Okay. This is a 19 hit the crab.
Yes.
Crab takes 9 bludgeoning damage.
Still a crab.
Can I
Despite-
use my reaction to reduce that?
Despite everything, you are still just a crab. Okay.
I'll use my... Hang on, where's it gone? Reactions. There we
All
go.
in all, you're just another
fighting
crab
style,
stuck in the wall.
My interception fighting style, I can reduce it by 1d10 plus 3.
Wow, okay.
So 1d10. So 3 plus 3, so take 6 off of that damage you just took.
So 3 damage.
Yay.
You, like,
Getting ready for you to be a Krabby Patty.
you intercept with your shield, and it just grazes the crab, but
hmm But it still technically doesn't hit the shield.
figure that out. Right, at least.
Acid arrow at which one's easier for me to see?
They are both next to each other if you wanted to splash them.
Let's do that.
Okay.
So acid splash.
Yes. I believe that's it.
That's it.
Dexterity 16.
Alright, the little one rolls a 13. The big one rolls a 15.
Nice.
Plus the alchemical savant damage. Plus 4.
Plus 4.
So 11.
Good remembering.
Finally.
Only took 6 sessions.
And you finally got to splash 2 targets.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The small elemental, once it gets splashed by this acid, it begins eating away at it. And, like, he goes, it's like, I'm turning to pebbles. And it just starts to corrose away.
My pebbles!
Barney, my pebbles!
It gets boulder dashed.
He tries to, like, reach towards the crab as it starts to melt away. And then, it's up to you now, brother! As it dissolves into the earth. Oh wait, I'm sorry, that didn't happen at all.
And then it manages to get back up again.
Because I did the wrong thing.
Yeah, I did that the other day too myself. So it got knocked down, it gets back up again.
It's just very dramatic.
Sorry, I'm just so excited.
Acting.
If they were close, I wouldn't
Thank you.
have bothered, but... Okay,
It was below Amenophis.
okay, so sorry about that. Well, the elemental A doesn't take any damage.
What was the save DC?
They both failed.
Oh, both failed, okay. Roll damage for the other one. Or do they both take the same damage?
That
Should say
is-
well.
I think they both take the same
Yeah, let me-
damage.
Acid splash.
Well, in either case.
They take both. Yeah, they both take the same damage.
So, just
Okay.
do what I did before, or replace it with this one.
Oh, so A's the one that crumbles?
A is one that crumples.
Oh, hey, Rimal can actually see the fight now.
Oh
And-
god, he's dead. Where's
But say Beryl is not there anymore.
He's still. It's still there. The acid just made an archway for Rimmel to get through.
I'm not going through the acid tunnel of love.
Right, Beryl.
Skitter, skitter.
Yeah, I'm going to take the disengage action, and I would move if I had the ability to control the item, but I'm going to basically scutter over to behind Amenophis.
Right here.
Yep.
Okay.
When I go further away, he'll just merge through the rock again.
Yeah.
It's behind me. I am your shield.
And of course, a crab arms up in the air, Zoe Bird style.
Amenophis.
All right, let's see if I can hit it this time. Yeah. Oh, that's the same number that happened last time.
Isn't enough.
We don't like that number.
There we go.
That one hits.
And you know what? Just to be sure, I'll pump the second level smite into it.
Yeah.
So 3d8. 19.
That's a lot of spite.
Out of spite.
Amenophis. How do you kill this rock elemental?
I think this one, I sort of hold the sword, the other way around, and jam it down into it. And then I take my shield and divine smite, bash it further into the rock and split it in half.
Right. Oh, the master's gonna be angry. The master's gonna be angry with me. And then it explodes.
Here's a question: does the enlarger juice perpetuate on its corpse, or does it just expand into a giant pile of rock?
Yeah, pretty much. Wow, that was amazing. I was just about to rush in and help you guys, but you got it figured out.
Where's Beryl? And he starts digging through the... There you go!
Sticking through the rocks.
Digging through the pebbles that are left over.
He's finally done warmed the spoons up. They're glowing red hot.
Yeah, those elementals weren't carrying any spoons, were they?
No spoons. I don't even see Beryl's corpse.
Clack, clack, clack.
She owed me 20 gold pieces.
Oh.
Beryl will change back.
Rimal is in the process of using shape mold earth to make a little headstone out of the loose earth.
I thought you were gonna say make a stone barrel. Rocks.
We're gonna put you back together. And I just use that to
Has anyone ever seen Dracula Dead and Loving It?
I draws a little smiley face in the ground.
Yeah. Oh, you're looking just your old self again.
Of course I've seen that. I'm over here.
Oh God, where's the crab? I go back, start digging through the.
Where's Krabby?
Don't scare me like that until you've paid me.
Sorry.
If I bring back a corpse, I get paid less.
Just trying to survive. Got the heart. What do we do with it now?
I think what we should do with it now is put it down and let you have a moment to take a breather. You look awful.
Yeah,
Uma goes, I tell you what we do. She takes out her great sword and we'll slice that thing in half.
Well, have at it. Puts it down on the ground and takes a step back. I believe you deserve the first stab.
Yeah, put down the heart, still beating heart. Looks rotting and decayed. And it starts beating faster and faster. And Uma goes, it knows it's about to die. She lifts up her great sword. She goes, this is for my friends, son of a lich. And she'll bring it downwards. Stabs it into the heart. All this black ichor begins to bleed from it as it faster and faster starts to beat until it just deflates. And then turns to dust, and you hear this shrieking emanate throughout the caves, like, no!
I was almost expecting him to say, thank you for returning my heart.
Uma goes, yeah, that would have been a twist. But no.
Okay. No, I don't see that.
So now we just have to kill the brain, courage, and destroy his home.
You killed my heart, but you still have my liver you have to destroy.
Turns out the pyramid is just a giant living creature. Full of organs.
As long as it doesn't have a top hat and one eye, we're fine.
Yeah. Well, we should maybe go back to the oasis and or the tree area. Just rest.
I think they. I think the river can wait a little bit. Yes.
I'm just gonna take a quick look at what's over here.
Yep.
Very stealthily.
You see more elementals.
It's just special edition Han Solo going around the corner, and there's a docking bay full of
Yeah.
Oops, more rock.
It continues on
Yeah,
into another room.
Yeah, let's go recuperate a bit, take a short rest.
But it ends in a room. You can tell that's where. Sorry. That's where Prit began his digging.
Oh, so he made it. That
Yeah.
was his. Okay.
Or like that's where he dug to at one point. Yeah. All right, take a short rest.
Oh yeah.
No change to the water.
Short rested.
Using every single one of my hit die.
Yeah, you held in there.
Luckily, I got that Wither Bloom thing. Otherwise, I'd have gone down 2 rounds earlier.
There we go.
Yeah, that was a smart move. I mean, granted, giving Amenophis the heart probably would have been the smarter move, but I mean, yeah, as
Well, by the time I was close enough to give it to him, it was too late.
yeah.
I think we just need to, work on our team tactics beforehand a little bit better. Probably get one of those what they call God damn it, like the boards that show the pitch.
Scoreboard.
Tactics?
You're the sports fellow. You know what I'm talking about.
We're American. We don't. The only pitching is in baseball.
The only pitching is baseball and Dragon's Den.
I was super tempted to throw the last two beads of Dust of Dryness at you and at Amenophis and Beryl in the middle there, just to disperse things.
To dry us out?
Probably would have done.
Reduces
well, no,
the dust.
the bead to water. The bead it makes the water appear. Because that would have probably just pushed things away, but that probably would have just made things worse around later. Because you two would have been fine because of the whole, aquatic respiratory systems.
I have 3 means to do water walk for free.
It's actually incredibly painful to rapid switch from air to water like that.
More painful than, a rock to the face.
I haven't really compared them.
Well, it is to the lungs, so possibly.
Rock to the lung.
Yeah, what? You can breathe water. Why can't I breathe rock?
It's ridiculous, that's why.
You just gotta practice. Just eat a bunch of rock.
I mean, I like rock candy. Rock lobster.
I'm allergic to shellfish.
I get it. Took me a moment, but I get it.
You need to be more active. You got too much of a sedimentary lifestyle.
Oh, that's because I work for a giant conglomerate.
I'm sure you're slated for greatness.
Quartz. I just shout out quartz. That's it.
Nice.
Granite.
Sorry, I'm just reading ahead.
Don't worry. Just longer you take, the more we'll say.
So I guess the next course of action is to restore the water and then leave and get paid.
Well, you're getting paid anyway.
Oh, are you guys not getting paid? You just do this for fun?
Well, I was given a stipend, but...
What's that?
I actually paid to come here. Isn't that crazy?
Imagine you had like a free trip here from whoever sponsors it, but you got like all this like travel insurance from just like shady scam places.
I mean, this hat was rather expensive.
Gotta use the hat.
I'm not
Can't
getting
let
per
it go
diem.
Maybe this will be a tourist spot afterwards. You can sell little pyramid hats and like 4-sided dice and like other trinkets. No cones though, only pyramids. No cones.
Alright, where to next?
Back to the creepy place behind where the mummy was, I guess.
Yeah, we gotta
Yeah, we didn't
find a
like
way
behind
out.
Yeah, I think we just went back to take a breather.
Yep.
And then
And just in case the rocks reformed or something.
So you pass by the Golden Hand. There's a pile of dust where Nafik once stood.
he took up his old position again.
I pick it up and I throw it into the running water.
Yeah, gets swept away. No! But the room that was once covered in grime on the walls is now pristine and clean. So,
Any
At least he
words
cleaned up
right
for us.
a 10-foot diameter column of water thunders down from the ceiling of this semicircular room, pouring into an opening in the floor.
Any markings in the room? Any writing?
No hieroglyphs.
If I put my hand to the water, how strong is it? Like,
Extremely strong. It's like a water jet.
well, there's no getting
And,
up through that.
it's deafening.
Mm.
What?
Well, this is where the water in the other room comes from.
I'll go to the right here and kind of inspect the door and what I see beyond.
What?
Well, as you
I'll be right back.
You do start going that direction, and a voice booms. The one that gave you the warning about the heart earlier. And it booms. What is your name?
What is your favorite color?
What is your
I'll-
favorite color?
Hello, what is your favorite color?
Ellise, What have I done? So I give my name.
Don't forget to, like, preface it, doctor.
PhD. Hear a voice say, What is your quest?
To bring water back to the land.
On whose hallowed ground do you stand?
Of course, I don't have my notes up. It's the Pharaoh. Hold on. Sorry.
Let's see.
Thanks to your keen mind, you know exactly who.
Amun
Yeah,
Sa?
exactly. Amun Sa, yeah.
Oh, it's good.
Yeah, I wrote down important stuff, and then I also wrote down Airhorn Bard from a jokey thing we did a couple episodes back.
I remember early on we talked about how this original name was Amun Ra in the
Yeah.
previous game. I saw a commercial who I think was a either an actor or an athlete, and they say his name was Amun Ra. I wonder if they changed it because there's a famous guy with that name currently. I don't know. But after you say Amun Sa, it says, "Put your hand in mine," says the column. A glowing impression of a hand appears on the water before it.
It's shaped like a Dragonborn's hand.
So there's a column of water, and now there's an imprint of a hand kind of glowing on it.
Okay, so I'll put my hand up.
Okay.
Oh my god, she actually touched it. I can't believe it.
Oh, she touched the butt.
And I'll do it again.
The impression glows white as you feel it, and the water slows until it's virtually still. And then it starts to flow upward, slowly at first, and then faster and faster. It's now flowing upward into the floor above.
Well, considering that I just played the Water Temple in the new Zelda game, and it had a elevator of water. Do we step into it? What do we do?
Why would you do that?
Bring us up? I mean, I assume we're below the pyramid. I could be wrong, but
I mean, that's awful fast
Make sure it's
water.
safe.
You've been ascending
Get out of it.
this entire time.
oh. That's true, we have. Did somebody have the ability to summon like a water animal and then look through it? I forget if somebody had that. Or did somebody turn it into a frog and do that last time?
I think that was Beryl.
Yeah, that was me.
Britt, go on in there and see what you tell us what you see.
All right, I'll use up my other wild shape to summon.
No, I was telling Prit to do that.
Oh,
He's standing right next to you.
oh.
Sure, you want me to go first?
Now,
I wonder
I'll
what
summon
kind.
another.
No, I
I'll summon
wonder what
another-
kind of spoons a pharaoh has, and he steps into the water, and he gets flung upward.
I think
All right,
so.
there we go. Get rid of him.
Bun, you get your wild shapes back on a short rest.
I know. I was tempting to.
He only has one wild shape. He used the other one during the short rest.
He-
to
think he has
turn into
two.
a lizard for fun.
Yeah.
He has two.
Oh. Yeah. Well. Yeah. I'll summon a frog and toss it in.
I mean, maybe this is the dishwasher and it's washing all the spoons, and then yeah.
Yep. So you summon a frog and throw it, and he's like, "Ribbit, I'm happy to be alive." And then you throw it into the water, and it gets pushed up the jet. And I assume you're looking through his eyes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's for the next 150 feet or whatever it is.
Yeah. So the water lifts you up the shaft into the south end of this corridor and splashes around exuberantly. Corridor ends in a set of elegant bronze double doors. And you see Prit there trying to dry off his clothes.
And for the first time in years, clean. Look safe. In you go. And Beryl will jump in.
Beryl jumps in.
I mean, if Beryl's gonna jump in,
Yeah, Uma goes like,
Yeah,
the nerd goes in before
all
me. Uma jumps
we all
in.
hold hands and jump in.
Y'all get...
Create a blockage because it's not designed for all of us at once.
hopefully,
we
there's
got-
something hopefully there's something interesting over here.
Call the plumber.
I have to watch as I'm stuck in a small hole with the rest of you as you drown.
I'm fine.
I can't paste tokens yet. You know, I'll put your tokens on the screen.
How does one do this?
You go to the token, which is the bottom left button, and you can click on it. But it puts it in the very center of where you are centered, so it's off. Generally, just is
Yeah.
created off screen for us. So Joey's gonna move us over.
Oh,
anyway.
okay.
Yes, just give me a minute.
I think I added mine.
Yeah, zoom out. He erased one section of it.
If you're not sure if you created it, click it like 7 more times.
Yeah, just click it 100 times just to make sure.
Okay.
Don't do that.
We can multi-select now. That's the thing.
Yep.
I know clone.
I love the
Bad news,
ever-expanding,
everyone. There's no spoons here.
companions list.
Oh well, back in the water.
It's still going upward.
Does it look like it goes into another level?
Nope, it's like
Oh, it's being pushed up.
pushed
towards
upwards.
us.
Yeah, imagine it's like it's
The fountain ends at our feet.
Like
and
a geyser.
I assume
Yeah.
this is magical because like if this is the source of the water, then where is it coming from? You know, but
Yeah.
There's
yeah, it's like a geyser. You're at the very top of a geyser.
There's a giant somewhere who's just he cannot find the source of the leak in his pool.
Yeah.
We're tapped into the neighbor's water supply.
Is there any writing in the chamber we're in?
There is not. It's just the bronze door has the face of Amun Sa on either side.
She'll walk up and see if she can open the doors.
Yep. This is by far the most extravagant part of the temple that you've seen of the pyramid. It opens up.
A boat.
A reed boat. Oh, good.
No, you first.
A reed boat spans the length of the western wall of this stone treasury. Several jars rest inside the boat, whose bow features a empty, fist-sized indent. A mural on the east wall depicts the boat sailing on the clouds with a glittering gemstone in its bow. The mural is
Probably on
Beryl
the
is
right
right
side,
here.
yeah.
and there is a door to the north.
I'll look around in case the gemstone fell off the boat. Just look around the ground for a bit.
I'll be fascinated with the boat. I want to just look. Yeah, like he said, look at it more. I guess.
Yep. Give me a investigation check.
Minus a 3.
I'll see. You don't see a gem anywhere. What do you roll on? Yeah, 3. You definitely don't see a gem anywhere. You do recognize these. Since you studied up on the area, these are canopic jars, I believe it's pronounced.
The ones that contain organs.
Yeah, this one's contained the organs of the pharaoh. People from this area, you would know that that this was to be the boat that would carry them to the afterlife.
This is fascinating. I thought they would mummify people, but no, they just pickle them.
Fascinating.
But yeah, there's a very obvious place where the gem is missing.
This jewel that's missing be one of the items we are attempting to find.
We need to find the Rod of Law, Rod of Rulership, or Rod of Law. Yeah, Rod of Rulership. Rod of Law is in our other game. And I don't have the notes for the other thing. I know I wrote it down somewhere.
The star gem of Mopolar.
Ah, there it is. I did write down magic staff
Oh,
and
I did that,
gem.
yeah.
So we are looking for a gem.
I hope we don't have to go back down there.
Any
Where,
spoons?
where do you...
Prince starts picking up the jars, looking under him.
Any Pharaoh
I
spoons?
I would suggest not to open any of those.
Oh. What's inside?
Not spoons.
Non-spoons, yes.
Are they cookie
Pickles.
jars?
No.
Pickles. They're translucent. You can see what's in the jars. Well, they might not be translucent. They might be made of
Probably.
clay.
Yeah, they're like earthenware.
Yeah.
It's probably in the shapes of
Normally.
shapes of the different gods.
Nobody let Link in here.
Yeah.
What is this, a treasure room? Just a boat and a picture.
Oh, there's some doors over here. There might be more spoons in the next room if you want to go see.
What do
Uma
the
goes,
doors look like if we investigate?
Yeah, it's the same type of extravagant gold doors.
Okay.
Really heavy.
Uma goes, I'm guessing this is the top of the pyramid. And that ghost guy said, a staff and a gem. There's a picture
Does
of a
the,
gem on that image, but not on this boat.
Looks like you can go into the boat. It's up there.
And hopefully it's close. Otherwise we've got a lot of backtracking to do.
We push on.
Oh, no way to go forward anyway. Hey, there's a rod!
A grand sarcophagus lies in the center of this room, with a golden staff set across it. In the center of the north wall stands a statue of Amun Sa with a stone replica of a gem held in an outstretched right hand and a stone replica of the staff held across its body with his left hand. Hieroglyphs adorn these walls.
And what do they say?
Give me a history check.
You are here.
Yes.
Oh, there's a hot topic over there next to the food court.
18.
Coming soon, Starbucks.
Yeah. Says, sorry, your Pharaoh is in another pyramid. You look behind you, there's another pyramid behind you. It's like, oh, we were in the wrong one the entire time. It reads, a passage is always provided between the tomb of the kings and his likeness, whereby his spirit may pass into his ordained statue and live within the stone we worship in the outer world.
I relay that to the others.
This could be the real sarcophagus, not like that fake one.
It
Good
does seem
chance.
opulent enough.
I'd like to pulse off a divine sense just to see if there's any, well, mostly undead signatures in here, but
Sure.
it does show up anything, a few other things.
Give out a little pulse. There's no undead or anything. I think Fae or Fiend in the immediate vicinity.
I
Sense if anything is affected by the Hallow spell. Well, I don't know. Is this place hallowed?
Considering that it's
Hollowed out.
cursed, probably not.
Is that a staff on top of the sarcophagus?
It is. It's a golden staff.
Can I do a quick check around for like footprints that have been left around?
Sure.
Survival?
It-
Nope, rolling like Randy.
Yeah.
Eat.
This room is nearly
I think
pristine.
there might be footprint. I think there might be footprints in this stuff. Achoo! And then all dust gets dispersed.
You sneeze on the rod and it turns to dust. This room is extremely pristine, the cleanest room you've seen in the temple. There's some debris littered about just from age, but
Go look at the statue while everybody else is looking at the sarcophagus.
yeah. It is like the statues you've seen on lower floors, but this one is holding the staff and holding his palm out with the gem.
Do they definitely look like they are stone and not like things that have been placed into a stone statue and disguised as stone?
They both look stone. It's part of the statue.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was thinking that could be the trick.
It's the same. The staff looks the same as what's on the sarcophagus.
Yeah, I gotcha.
Oh. Should we check inside?
I'm
Thinking
unsure
that
if
might
you'd
be
want
an
us to.
option.
Sorry, what was that?
Just agreeing.
Well, get to lifting.
I'll take the staff to so it's off the lid.
Yeah.
Ah, yes, lighten the load. Thank you.
Beryl will pick up the staff. And
I don't want it to fall on the floor.
yeah, you feel as if the room around you gives off a sigh, like.
Oh, one of the doors in the Heart of Gold just opened. Anybody gets that one?
Oh, I got it. It was hitchhikers.
Yeah.
You feel an immediate connection to the staff. And you can add a staff of ruling to your inventory.
Rimal, you want to get one side, I get the other?
I'll do you even better. I will take out my trusty crowbar, which makes lifting things easier, or, prying things open easier. And I will use the crowbar.
Use the crowbar on the ancient, priceless sarcophagi.
Yep.
Sarcophagus.
Look, we killed several mummies. I mean, they were probably also ancient and,
Yeah.
But, if there's a strength check to take this thing off, I can get advantage on it.
It's heavy, but with the crowbar, with the help of everyone, you're able to lift it up. And inside, you do see a corpse wrapped up in pure white cloth with a extravagant headdress.
What does it smell like?
Oh, not great.
Jasmine.
I think she'd feel bad if you told her she smelled like a mummy.
Don't suppose the headdress has any particular gem-looking things on it.
Seems to be dressed in time-worn ceremonial clothing. But other than that, it is empty.
So the gem isn't in there. What could it be?
What if it's under him? What if he ate it? What if they, put it inside of him as a way to lead to guide him to the gem afterlife?
Probably not.
Look, someone's got to look, and I will actually kind of make a better search.
Just don't disturb the body.
Hands on search, already doing it.
Let's never talk of this again. It's all under wraps.
Do you check inside the mummy?
I will investigate the mummy. He is a guide. He doesn't know anything about all this curses and stuff. He's gonna do that.
Desecrating the corpse of a pharaoh. Got it.
While he's looking at the corpse, can I study the gem? Like, I know it's the representation of the gem, the one that's on the statue. And can I use that to try and help me in casting Locate Object?
Okay. I'll let you do that. But first, you start prodding, or you rip open the bandages, start prying around.
So
The
okay,
very
so I will
dust-
say that I won't be extremely harsh with it, but I am gonna like move it around and like look at under it and stuff.
Yeah, you unwrap the bandages. You see
Okay.
well, I don't know what you're doing. You don't find anything.
Okay. Yeah.
You find a jerky man.
I think it's like the Red Dead search your body. You know, you lift it up. You go, anything there? Anything there?
Yeah.
No.
Right, you do locate object.
Mm-hmm.
Using
So
the statue as kind of a
Yeah.
guide.
Describe or name an object that is familiar to you. You sense the direction of the object's location as long as that object is within 1,000 feet.
Okay. You sense it above you.
So my gaze is drawn upwards and I say to everyone, I think the gem's even further up.
And you can see how far away it is.
It doesn't give a specific like that. It just gives
Okay.
me like a compass.
Yeah, it
A
is.
compass.
Douses the direction. Douses the direction.
Yeah, a compass appears over the map, and it is just points upward.
It's doing that awkward thing where it's when it's directly above you, no matter how
Yeah,
you
it keeps
turn,
spinning around, yeah.
always. You're like, God damn it, which way?
Yep, we're back in the maze again. Is there anything on the ceiling that's of interest?
Give me a perception, investigation check.
I'll look behind the statue for a secret door in the meantime.
All right, give me another investigation check.
Ah,
The ceiling
the
looks
age-old.
pretty normal, and you do not find a secret passage behind the statue.
Perhaps we should check the walls, maybe?
Start checking the walls.
The other two have been kind of quiet. How are you doing in there?
Uma's
So,
like lifting
for
up the
print-
Uma like lifts up the reed boat. It's like nothing under here. And no spoons, only forks.
Maybe check the painting.
Painting. Okay. Prit will walk over. Oh, well, it's a picture of that boat, but it's flying in the sky above the clouds, and I see the pyramid far below it.
You don't suppose the boat?
Should we all go sit in the boat?
Maybe the rod will make it work now.
Worth a shot.
All right. Rowing is a 4-man job, just like polo. So
That
Well, we've
investigation
only
check.
got the one row.
With that investigation check, you checked all the walls. You don't find anything. Okay, you all get
Jump
in
in
the
the
boat. Yep. You move over the
Work.
move over
We're gonna
the
feel the
jars.
I'd be very careful with those jars. Don't do nothing bad to them. We don't. Last thing we need is another curse.
Okay, I get up front.
Like, right at the end. Thank you for freeing me. I can move on. We just hear.
I
And
forgot
you
my
are
pancreas.
moved.
You're all sitting in this boat made of reeds.
Well, it's
do something.
cozy.
Yeah, now what? Uma kicks it. It's like, is this thing supposed to fly like that picture? Like that painting? Is there like a magic word or
Beryl,
something?
maybe do something with that stick you got.
Does the picture depict the staff?
does not. It's like the boat is far away. You can tell it's the same boat, but you can't see any details.
Nah. Look around to see if there's like anywhere to like put it, maybe.
But there's
There's
no. But I'll make it more clear. There's no image of the staff on the boat.
No, I meant on the boat itself. Like,
Yeah.
see if there's like somewhere to put it.
Nope. You see the boat. You see the jars. Number of jars inside it, and the head kind of looks like the head of like a fish, and the gem is inside its mouth.
Staff in mouth.
Is the gem in the boat's mouth, or is the gem in the boat's mouth in the picture?
In the picture.
Okay.
Yeah,
I was
it's missing on the boat itself.
And this
Yeah,
art's a
so
little different than the other art I'm looking at.
Yeah, I got you.
It's like it'll be like right here in the picture.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, apart from being comfortable, I'm not sure what to do.
You don't suppose it would be like someone would have checked the outside top of the pyramid by now, wouldn't they?
I would assume so, but
It was a massive sandstorm, so.
unless you know a way to get out, I'm not sure how we could check.
I mean, it involves a lot of backtracking.
Turns
So
out
we
it was in
check
room
it.
1.
So other things that we could potentially do, but I think they would have been covered by the wall check, is that, maybe move the statue or move the coffin, see if there's passages underneath. Check the,
It's also above us, too, so...
right, but, leaving the room and then it going to a passage that goes up is entirely possible. Is the painting picture like a relief, or is it like a canvas that could have a hole behind it that you could crawl through?
Try pushing the gem.
It says it's a mural. Does that mean it's painted on a stone?
It's painted.
Yeah, it's
on the
painted.
wall, yeah.
Yeah.
I will push the gem. I'll touch the gem in the boat.
There is no
The picture.
on the picture.
The picture.
Okay.
The picture.
Your hand goes right through it,
I was
Hey-o.
right.
and you feel
Oh! Oh God! It's eating me! It's eating me! Ah!
Not Rimal the hands.
and you feel wind on the other side in your hand.
Yep. That's a fake mural.
But it's almost like it doesn't disappear into it. You can just, it's almost like it's a window.
No, this isn't a picture at all. It's just a window. I'll stick my head through it. See what I see.
So imagine like you get close and it looks like painting, but as you push through, it turns a little more into a
Yeah.
into real life.
Oh.
You poke your head through, and this is what you see.
That's far away, and I can't fly.
It's about 30 feet away.
I can't fly. It doesn't help me. I'll come back in and tell them what tell everybody what I see. Flying boat is about, I don't know, 30 feet away. But it's there. I look back through. Can I see my camel at the entrance?
You can see little dots, little specks of people,
Yeah.
like wandering around the base of the pyramid, and you do see the camels.
There it is.
You see
There she is.
you see the big basin, the big dry basin.
Yeah.
and you can from this high up you can see the pathway where the with the dry riverbed where the river once coiled through the desert.
Turn my head around. Is like this other side attached to anything, or is it just floating in the air? Am I literally just floating at a random point above the?
Yeah, it's a portal.
Yeah.
Can I go over and join him and look through as well?
Yeah.
And after doing so,
Oh,
can I take out my?
There's a description. I'll read it. You peer from the hazy portal high above the desert, thousands of feet in the sky. The air is thin and cold. Just beneath the portal floats a layer of sparse clouds, and the pyramid is a tiny speck directly below you. An exact copy of the boat from the treasury floats 30 feet from you, perfectly still. The large gemstone from the painting is set in its bow, and 10 ornate vases rest within it.
And can I take my expanding pole and check and see if there's like invisible solid ground?
Yeah, you can check.
Or does it just go with?
How long?
I mean, it's a 10-foot pole.
10-foot pole.
Yeah.
You have nothing but air all around you. All directions.
In that case, unless anyone can get over to that boat, I might be able to get someone else on there for us.
I could teleport over.
Well, if nothing else, we could all jump out and 5 of us can land fine on the ground. As I have Featherfall.
Or I think, wait, Ellise, weren't you able to launch people?
There, ShortStack? She said earlier
But
that was jumping in and out. She's muted.
Yeah.
There.
Sorry, my birds were going crazy. You mean vortex warp?
Yeah.
That's only 90 feet.
I mean, it's 30 feet away, so...
Oh, okay.
Now, is it away or below us?
It's right in front of you.
Oh, 30 feet away right in front of us.
Yep.
I can get 2 of us. Any volunteers?
I am the guide. I guess I should go too.
Let me see if it's safe first, and I'm going to use the Plate of Knight's Fellowship, and I'm going to summon a spirit. It says I can summon it 30 feet away, so I'm going to summon it onto the boat.
Okay. It appears in the center of the reed boat.
I'll command it to just sort of start checking the boat out, making sure there's not anything about to jump up on anyone that.
Can it grab something? Can it like grab the gem out of the mouth of that boat?
Possibly, but I'm worried that it'll take it out and that thing plummets.
I mean, so?
I could try.
But the knight starts jumping up and down, and the boat doesn't move at all. The knight gives a thumbs up.
Safe. Alright. Keep guard over there. One of us is probably coming over.
It slips. It slips and it falls off.
You're gonna desummon him before he hits the ground? Nope, too late.
I'll Misty step over.
Yep.
I'll vortex warp. Rimal. Sorry.
Vortex from all over.
Yeah.
And I am also here.
Yeah, I'm just kind of stuck because I need to get him back, so I need the one
Oh yeah.
spell left.
So look, we can jump off, and I can feather fall us if need be. So start looking around. What do we see?
Boat.
It's
Uh,
exact replica, or perhaps that was the replica of the boat in the other room.
we'll grab on something, and
Except there is a gem.
I will look around. I'm gonna go grab the gem because that's what I wanted the knight to do.
My locate object should still be up. Is it
Yeah.
pointing directly at that thing?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Oh yeah. That's it for sure.
Yes.
If you can get it out there.
It's like
What?
It's like bing, 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 bing.
I'll tie a rope around or lash a rope around like a seat or something, so I have an anchor, and I will go out into the front here, and I will grab the thing. Although this is we're probably like, we should probably be like twice the size of this because this is like a 4 or 5 person boat, so like 20 feet.
I'll have the knight keep a hand on the other end of the rope as well, just to be...
Thank you. I will. But yeah, I'll grab the gem, Joey.
Yeah.
Or will you?
Betrayal!
So long, suckers. Jumps off with it.
Turns into bird.
Yes, sorry.
You place your hand on the gem, and immediately for all of you, the air around you just starts to glow white. You feel a vibration. A moment later, you find yourself at the entrance of the pyramid. Silence hangs heavy in the still dry air. Time seems to have stopped, holding all the world in the balance. The pharaoh's ghostly figure hovers on the horizon. Distant thunder rolls gently across the far-flung sands. The horizon blurs as a whirlwind begins to spin around the massive pyramid. Swirling winds and sand sing past you, a chorus of 1,000 voices, the hopes and cries of a land long dead, in the names of its long-lost, accursed Pharaoh Amun Sa. You hear his earnest voice echo in your mind amid the jarring crescendo, saying, "You have done what others could not. You have put my soul in the souls of my people to rest. The curse upon this land is ended. Keep my staff, my star gem, and all the treasure you have found within my tomb. And know that you will forever have my gratitude." The sandstorm settles, and all is still once more. The Pharaoh's ghost is gone. From below you hear the cool sound of running water. As the dusty air clears, it reveals a large basin now overflowing with spring clear water that surges among the channel towards the horizon. It will take time to heal this land, but there will be blossoms in the spring, for the river has returned from its exile, and with it comes life. You find yourself in front of the basin, now erupting with the pure water of the River of Athos, and all the Tears of Athos members are gathered around. You just kind of appeared out of nowhere around them, and they're looking in with amazement as the waters begin to flow again. Anacita just begins to weep. "Don't know what you did. You did it. The river's flowing again. Never thought I would see it in my lifetime, but here it is."
I look into the sky. Is the floating reed boat still there, or is it falling towards us, or just gone altogether?
You see it for an instant, and then begins to fade away. But Rimal, you can add a gem of seeing to your inventory.
Rimal gets up and takes a look at the water filling in the basin, with Sakara coming over and drinking from it.
Yeah.
He just looks out and kind of like looks at the gem in his hand and kind of back at the pyramid and then back out and says, you know, Sakara, maybe water polo's an okay sport.
Oh, sweet. That thing gives you true sight.
Dang.
I always feel like True Sight is like double-edged sword. Like you activate it and you can see all of the horrors that just exist.
Oh, so it's like that
Naturally.
episode of Dexter's Lab.
I was thinking, was it the Stargate episode? Where,
Oh, that too, yeah.
yeah, you can see everything. He's freaking out. It's like, these things just exist. They don't interact with us. They just exist.
Yeah, I think it actually does see into the ethereal.
It does, yeah. So True Sight lets you
Oh,
see into the
wow.
ethereal plane.
It's all of the dead spirits in the world. You now can look at as they just haunt around everyone.
You activate it and just,
them.
Jesus, everything is crowded.
And I've got a stick that can turn into a snake.
How about Amenophis? When that sandstorm was happening, you feel attuned to the voices of your ancestors, finally at peace.
I imagine I feel like the spirits that I'm able to call from my armor sort of depart finally.
You feel it lose its power, but you feel a weight off your soldier and a sense of accomplishment that your oath after a lifetime and several lifetimes of your ancestors have finally been fulfilled.
The land will once again flourish.
Oh, and I can use a little wash, and the little gnome starts taking off his clothes and stepping into the basin.
So much for a big king.
So people start dragging him out.
The water is now polluted. It's unusable for another 100 years.
Don't drink downstream! No!
Yeah, you see a couple
The
of
plague.
the scouts like drinking, like what? Well, now that curse is lifted, I wonder if this pyramid holds any more secrets. I'm sure we'll
But
be.
it holds a few. It holds a few avenging parties at the very least.
It's like, I hope they get out okay.
Well, we now know how to get in and out. We can always send rescue parties in, but a lot of people down there bad.
I'm sure all the monsters that once haunted that place are now swept away in the sands. But this is a debt that can never be repaid. Thank you, all of you, for what you've done here today. And I hope if I don't see you in my lifetime, then I know at least my children will once again see this land prosperous like it once was. And she gives a bow, and all the Tears of Athos give a bow and give you applause.
We all line up and we turn towards the camera, smiling, and then circle white to credits. Directed by
You can-
George Lucas.
We can already see there's a guy setting up a stall next to the water selling dried pufferfish and sea stars for tourists.
Meanwhile, this staff of ruling that holds a great deal of sentimental value to this area, it'll look great in the Waterdeep Museum.
Next to the giant knife and the magical things he got. We did it! We did it, everybody! We saved,
Hooray!
and Beryl didn't die.
Yeah! Jump on the
Almost.
freeze frame. Roll credits.
Beryl didn't die. And despite
This
the
time.
name
Incredibly
Beryl,
close.
you are not the new Pharaoh, despite the name of the staff.
Aww. Luckily for everyone else.
Would that make him the feral?
But that concludes the Desert of Desolation. Pharaoh.
Hey,
Hooray!
that's good.
Looks like we made it.
We did it.
Well, thank you for that. That was so much fun.
Yes, thank you, Joey.
It was
No,
fun to
no,
run
no.
And
It was fun to run a just you don't know what direction in the maze you're gonna go, like what rooms you're gonna stumble across.
Good random dungeon run. Yeah.
I will say you almost beelined it to the correct path. Like you were in that garden room, and you didn't have to explore anymore. You could have went straight up right then.
Yeah.
But you explored and found Uma.
I think we all knew that we could have gone straight up, but we're like, we should at least have a little wander.
Yeah, I'm glad you found Uma, and then you found kind of the story of the
Yeah.
of Nafik. Yeah, so Nafik was the high priest of Amun Sa's order, and all the priests were like
It
locked
must have
inside.
really sucked.
All the priests there were locked within the pyramid to like
In that room with all the sarcophaguses.
pretty much. If you would have explored more, you would have found like mummies, but you
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
you didn't
Well,
disturb
that's
anything.
good because mummies, they're kind of horrible to go up against in D&D.
Yeah, they can be more dangerous than a lich.
Yeah,
Yeah.
All those
boy.
sarcophagi.
They have
Nafik.
curses.
Yeah.
Yeah, what was in the middle of the sarcophagus room that you had accidentally
Well,
An
I was
even
going
bigger
to say Nafik kind of grew jealous of Amun Sa and began to exploring dark arts. So that's why they all became mummies.
Egyptian vizier.
That room
Yeah.
was. Look it up. That was kind of a fake out. The sarcophagi weren't actually real. They were doorways into a room in the middle,
I figured that.
and it was
I
full.
tried to open it.
It was full of monsters.
Yeah, wonderful.
There was some like treasure in there, I think. But
There's a goat
You
behind
saw
one
a
of
box briefly, and then you re-hit it.
Yeah.
yeah, well, because I thought it was a table.
Yeah.
Right. You thought it was like a giant 60-foot long table.
Yeah, but there's like some other lesser sarcophagi which held mummies and stuff like that further in. See, like what your quote unquote kind of were. Well, there's no correct or wrong way, but
Right.
the Sphinx waterway was kind of like the most direct route. But there's these towers on either end of the pyramid, like observation rooms that you can climb up, and that's how you're supposed to like explore that side of the pyramid, is by going through those rooms.
We were following the wall in the maze, so we probably would have eventually found them.
Yeah, eventually you just kind of happened to the Sphinx's room, which I'm glad. That was a fun.
Let's see. We encountered. Were they changelings or something similar?
They were the elves were doppelgangers. Yeah.
Doppelgangers.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Doppelgangers. bandit group,
Bandit groups.
Sphinx.
There was a
Phoenix,
there was
Rogues.
a room of Minotaurs that you missed. That had another secret entrance in it.
Oh, well, we could have just befriended them and asked them to navigate the maze for us.
Yeah. And there was those rooms with the observation deck was kind of like filled with various traps, and some of them summoned monsters, and some were like traps you had to avoid.
Honestly, it's I like the, as going back to what you were saying earlier, is like the sort of random movement of this dungeon run. It's kind of nice because it makes it, it makes it replayable, or at least like re-DMable, because it's going to be different like every time. People are going to take different pathways to get there.
Yeah, let me show you the
And of course, the easiest traps are, here's a lever. Perhaps you'd like to pull it.
Well, we have to make sure that all the levers do something different.
It didn't bother me.
Yeah, so we could have if we were really trying to dungeon run this, we could have basically mapped this out like a subway station map.
But
like a subway station map.
But we were so disoriented we wouldn't have been able to make a map.
yeah.
Well, no, it's like every time we get to a junction, we know that. So we could say, okay, we went left and got to a junction, and then if that comes back, then we just do that. So it's a subway map, doesn't map out the direction and distance, everything like that. It does the junctions. And
Well, that's what
you know.
You marked it with the coins. So that's what these purple ones are.
Right.
But you're not supposed to know, like, because like remember you just went straight, but you see how much you curved around.
Yeah.
So yeah, these rooms to the left
Is that
and
a
right.
room of loose rocks with gems in?
Want to know what that one is? I think that's a room full of spikes.
Oh.
There's a few rooms that already had the traps like already triggered.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Gem encrusted spikes? Can I jump in to collect the gold?
Oh, there's an abyssal chicken up here. Where did that come from?
I was using it for. That's what I was using for markers.
Oh. How many abyssal chickens does it take to get between rooms?
And there's like treasures in the hallways that you could have run across.
There's a bag in the bottom one there, and there's a hall of black.
My favorite one is just this room with the X. And if you step on the X, then a boulder falls on you.
Is that a swinging axe trap
Yeah.
next to it?
Oh boy.
Pendulum.
Yeah, I
It's
think
not a
that's-
pendulum unless it's designed to go back
I'm
and
guessing
forth.
that one above it is a room of dart traps.
Yeah, there's a lot of them.
Yeah, this looks absolutely nothing like what was in my mind as we were exploring. I was trying to do a mental map. I didn't want to cheat and start like writing down one out of character.
Right.
This looks nothing like what I was expecting.
Especially because you got some of these things that you go straight and you just go right back to where you were because it loops around.
Yep.
I was kind of
270
expecting it
degrees.
to be.
Oh yeah, what if you're over here and you just said, okay, keep going straight, and you just keep on going in a loop, like over and over and over.
I mean, you'd eventually find those dead bodies again. You'd be like, here, we're going in circles.
Yeah, there's a good chance that the bodies that are laying there in that loop is probably what they did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, there is an equal loop on the opposite side.
Yeah.
It is very symmetrical.
All right. Thanks, ShortStack. Sorry, your Discord was messing up. Oh, she can't hear us.
She can't hear you.
Yeah.
And then, of course, we've got the rug room, the bandit room, and the sphinx room. And we really went through the checklist on that section.
Oh man, we could have come right back to the elf room. Holy crap!
Yeah.
Oh yeah, like that happened.
Again.
I was gonna do something. Yeah.
we just open it up and a bunch of different people.
Yeah, like
Oh, yeah,
different,
that would
different
be-
people.
Yeah, that would mess with us if every time we went in there, it would be a different group of people and we didn't realize it was the same ones.
So I was hoping you would like look at the bodies and then realize that these people have the same faces, but you never looked at the bodies.
We all got the whole this is a doppelganger vibe,
Yeah.
but like that's
So,
obviously us
I was
as
I was
players.
actually wondering how I was gonna DM this, like, because these doppelgangers aren't gonna try to kill you; they're gonna try to replace you. So
But
like,
doppelgangers need to kill people to replace them.
well, yeah, like I was gonna like move
Well,
them
they-
in. Well,
Yeah,
well,
you were suggesting that we go into separate directions so that we can.
but I was thinking of
have a
ways to
higher
do
chance.
that without everyone knowing. You know.
Oh, that would have been great. You just
So-
you get us separated, and then you DM one of us and be like, "Okay, you're a doppelganger now."
Yeah, so I was going to, if you fell for their very obvious ploy, I was going to, it's like, oh, just because you're separating the party, I'm going to do this in private so you don't know.
Yeah.
And then,
Doppelgangers can like inherently know if another person is a doppelganger, can't they?
no, they know all,
They don't?
they know everything about you when they replace you.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was just
Yeah,
imagining,
they have like a
Situate-
psychic link to.
Yeah.
they can do.
Yeah.
because otherwise there'd be just situations where they're constantly trying to replace each other.
I actually had that happen in the campaign once. There was basically a trap that basically separated everybody into different rooms, and in each of the rooms was a doppelganger waiting for them. And the DM actually took us aside one by one into a different room and had us do a combat against an exact duplicate of our character.
Yeah.
And none of us knew whether or not we ended up winning or losing. And it turns out, this was the one where I've mentioned before, where we joked that our druid that had a staff of healing was basically smacked people in the heads to heal them. But we joked that they didn't have any offensive spells. They were a pure healer, so they were trying to heal each other to death. But it turns out that basically our main fighter lost, and he was the one holding like a story essential item that we were keeping away from the big bad evil guy. And
Oh no.
once he had the opportunity, he ran off with it.
Yeah, so
That's great.
I wasn't going to kill the character if they get in there, but I was going to like tie them up and have them be lost in the maze. And I was going to tell.
Oh no,
I was going
would've
to.
been-
Well, no,
oh,
no, I was going to tell the player, says, okay, you are the doppelganger. You're going to try to separate everyone else and do the same thing to them.
yeah, I was gonna say it'd be
Doppelganger
fun to
like
play a doppelganger.
Nolan or
Yeah.
I'm guessing.
But then I was going to have, the character stumble into them later, and I was going to be like, no, I'm the real person. That's a copy. But they're
Which
like,
one do I shoot?
but they have like no armor and stuff because it got stripped of all
Yeah.
their belongings. But they would have been the real characters.
Because if you were playing as a doppelganger pretending to be someone, you'd have to do stuff in a way to circumnavigate the fact that you don't have access to certain abilities.
Yeah.
I'm guessing.
Yeah, you
Like-
you don't change class and stuff. Yeah,
Yeah. Like
that would have been fun, but it would have
turn
been
into an animal.
it would have been it would have been confusing, and I didn't want to just go away for 10 minutes while I do a combat with like one-on-one. You know?
Yeah, that's the kind of thing you kind of do in person because you just have everybody else just do whatever else.
Whatever,
They
yeah.
Just hang out.
If we did do that, omit it from the podcast, or like have it as a bonus content
Oh,
later,
yeah, maybe.
and so that way even the people listening don't know who was swapped out.
Yeah.
If a doppelganger encounters someone that's like missing a limb or even a digit or something, do they change to be the same as that? Or
I
do
would
they
think
have to
so.
hide it?
I would
I
imagine
think
so.
they can shapeshift. So
They could probably just be like, yeah, no, I'm gonna get something that's less obvious.
It's
'Cause
like,
they
wait,
don't just have to take whoever they are. They can just be like, I want to be that person today, and just go after them.
Because there's like certain when you play Changeling, it says that you can't change like the number of limbs you've got.
this isn't a changeling though; it's a doppelganger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
Changelings, I think, are like the Genasi version of a doppelganger.
yeah. But there's
Yeah.
like limitations to how much a shape changer can change depending on what kind of shape changer they are.
And I guess I have to thank you, Mark, because you had doppelgangers in your game, and I kind of took what you were doing of them like trying to separate everyone, and like they know exactly what their interests are and things like that. You know.
Yeah, the
Like, if one of them tried to steal Ellise, they'd have to. I don't know if they'd be able to grow a tail, or if they'd have to be like put on like wrap a shirt around their waist and be like, yeah, it's still there.
I still regret the one I made because I made their backstory way too complicated.
Yeah, in the other game, Joey, it actually says there's like 9 doppelgangers there, and they try to split the party up before they attack. So
Yeah.
or at least within the room.
I played a changeling once, but I played a changeling that had memory issues. So every day on Wake Up, I had the DM like getting everyone to roll a perception check to notice if I suddenly had a mustache or had changed my hair color. And I got away with it for ages until I went, hang on guys, I'm just gonna go and cast Disguise Self. Walked into one room, came back with a different face, and they were like, why did you have to go and leave to do that?
See, now I've played as 3 kobolds in a trench coat once. Buy the book.
Podcast over.
Buy the book.
We're not hearing this story again.